From Phoenix, Arizona, players and fans alike are enjoying the luxury of the closed roof and air conditioning. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Arizona Diamondbacks. Two great hitters lead their teams to battle next on MLB Network. Robbie Ray, a southpaw from Tennessee, is the man on the mound. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that is a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career ERA just over 4. When he's good, he can be really good. And when he's bad, well, let's just say he can be pretty bad at times. But it'll be interesting to see which one we see. He's a little bit of Jekyll and Hyde. Hopefully he's going to be a little bit more Jekyll than Hyde in this one here today.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And underway from the desert as the first pitch of the afternoon is taken here for ball 1.
First pitch, 1 o'clock.
The 1-0. And now this misses as well as he's behind the leadoff man this afternoon. 2-0 now. The 2-0 on the way. A swing and a miss, strike 1.
2-1.
2-2.
Hey, he got away with that one right there. If he's going to live up there, spinning it up top of the zone, he's going to get hurt.
Lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this will land untouched. The 2-2 one more time. And that's ball 3 now as it just misses below the zone.
Boy, not what you want coming out of the gate as a pitcher, right? You don't want to have to show all of your pitches this early on in the game, but that's a quality at bat. And what does it make you do as a pitcher? You have to use a lot of your pitches, and the more pitches a hitter sees, the better chance they have to make good contact.
And that misses ball 4. So a good battle to begin the ball game today, but the leadoff man will reach first anyway.
And that's just an incredible job at the plate by the leadoff man there. Not only did he make the pitcher throw a ton of pitchers and bust his tail, but he also won the battle and earned a free pass.
Digging in now for Philadelphia, JT Realmuto. Lifetime numbers against Robbie Ray. Not great, and he's 1 for 8. First delivery to him on the way. But this is speared by the first baseman. The tag, and he is out. Time now for a glance at the Phillies batting order in this one. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, Matt, I appreciate the way Bryce Harper plays the game. He's got great power. I love watching a guy can take the ball to the opposite field or go to dead center field, and that's exactly who he is. BP is impressive, and I wouldn't be surprised to see him launch one in this one.
Here's Bryce Harper now. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Here comes the first pitch. A high fastball is in there. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Earl Hendricks.
Hey, D-Roll, Earl Hendricks, he's not a guy that gets a lot of complaints by either players or pitchers. He's a pretty good umpire.
Yeah, Dan, Earl's got a great track record in his sport. He's pretty consistent, and overall, he's been a fair umpire.
1 ball, 1 strike, the count. Just settling in here in Phoenix for this one. And a half-hearted attempt that time as he broke the plane of the plate. It's a ball and 2 strikes now. The bouncer to the left side. Escobar is up with it. Off balance throw gets him. Nice play there as the side is retired. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. And now Arizona gets its first opportunity in a scoreless ball game. Aaron Nola gets the starting assignment for the Phillies. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Aaron Nola coming on, the pride and joy of Louisiana State University. Kind of a 4-pitch mix. Fastball, slider, curveball, and change. None of his pitches rate really on a scale of 10. None of them are 8s or 9s, but he's solid and he throws strikes. You'll know early if he's on, he'll induce a lot of ground balls.
Ready now, Ketel Marte. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Marte.
First pitch of the at-bat. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Now the 1-0 is a ball down and away.
2-0 the count.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. Three balls, 1 strike to Ketel Marte. Ready on 3-1. Here's the pitch. And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game.
Batting second, the right fielder, Steven.
Ready now for the Diamondbacks. Steven Souza, his past line against Aaron Nola. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Tough one to call there, but it's ruled just above the zone.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
Here's the 2-0. A line shot to third base. On to first, and they get the double play. And now here's a look at the Diamondbacks starting lineup. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, Matty, I'm excited to watch David Peralta play. This guy was one of 3 silver sluggers in the National League for outfielders. He can flat out rake. You get in that category, only 3 guys of all the outfielders in that league, that's pretty impressive.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up Eduardo Escobar. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fouled away. Two out, nobody on. Fouled off. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. We played an inning. No score here on MLB Network. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Hoskins.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. One ball and 1 strike to the Phillies first baseman. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. The 2-1 home. Chopper foul. The 2-2. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now. 3-2.
He walked the guy back in the first, and now he's looking like he might hand out another free pass to the leadoff guy here. You can't be walking a guy an inning and think you're going to have any success.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Okay, here's how the Snakes are lining up defensively. And let's take a look at outfielder Steven Souza Jr. Everyone knows this guy for light tower power and the ability to hit the ball out of the park. But the first time he burst on the scene was with a miraculous defensive play to save Jordan Zimmerman's no-hitter in Washington, D.C. Look for him to have an impact on the defensive side as well.
Gene Segura standing in. Lifetime numbers against Robbie Ray. He's 1 for 3. First pitch on its way. Strike taken up in the zone. Popped up. Walker moving to his left. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Batting fifth, the left fielder, number 31, Corey Dickerson.
So coming to the plate, Corey Dickerson. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Here's the first pitch to him. Strike swinging, timing a little off on that one. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. The 1-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2. No score here as we play inning number 2. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. Escobar in foul ground, but this will land untouched. The next 1-2 pitch, and it's fouled away.
Hey, great job just to be able to foul that one off. In today's game, that's what we're seeing. North-south. Pitchers want to elevate, want to get you out above the zone or below it.
Down the first baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2.
I got to commend him for being a really tough out right now. Not everyone will battle like this with 2 outs and nobody on.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Souza will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. So here's the cleanup hitter, Christian Walker. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
The first baseman, Christian.
Here's the first pitch to him. Hard hit ball to second. And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
So here's how the Phillies are positioned defensively. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
Up next for Arizona, David Peralta. His past line against Aaron Nola. He's 2 for 4. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fastball on the first pitch, and it's taken for strike 1.
You know, if I'm the hitter right here, I'm like, okay, you want to come get some early in the count? I was about to wait you out, but now game on.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he's got to be more disciplined here. It's 0-2. Peralta is a guy that thrives in these opposite-handed matchups. He's often considered one of the absolute best hitters in the game against right-handed pitching.
Yeah, because he's thinking big part of the field. He's not a dead pull guy. This is a guy that likes to use gap to gap. And when that's happening, you stay on anything fading away from you.
Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. And this is knocked down on the mound. Safe at first. A good effort to recover there, and he almost made the play, but that's a base hit.
And that's a base hit right there on a hanging two-strike changeup.
And that's one we like to call a hanger right there. You see it high, you let it fly. Nice job by the offensive player.
Now at the plate, Wilmer Flores. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. The 0-1. Fastball just misses. That's ball one. Peralta, a runner at first with one gone in the inning. Missed with the curveball there, and he falls behind at 2-1. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And he lays off again, ball three.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
The 3-1 pitch is swung on and missed, and that's a full count now. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
He'll be kicking himself tonight if he doesn't come up with a big knock right here. That pitch was in a hittable location, and a hitter of this caliber usually doesn't let that go by.
And awfully close there on 3-2, but take your base, says Earl Hendricks. It's ball 4.
Well, this guy's been prone to giving up walks and bunches, and that's already 2 walks here in the early going. We'll see if this continues to be an issue for him as this start continues.
2 on here with 1 man out, and that means that Nick Ahmed will be the next to bat. First pitch on its way. They'll start him with a breaking ball. Too low that time. It's ball 1. Ready with the 1-0. Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it. The 1-1 home. Taken, strike 2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Bottom of the second here with no score. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
He put up a pretty good battle at the plate right there. They finally get him on a 1-2 pitch, but you could see that he wasn't laying down without a fight. He really made the pitcher earn that strikeout.
Stepping in now, Robbie Ray.
And he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field.
And this is going to get down for extra bases, as that'll get one, if not both of them, home. The relay throw, and a wide throw as this one gets by him at the bag. And the second run will score, as that makes it a 2-0 ball game. So definite problems on that last play, and they'll hit the first baseman for the error. Standing in, Carson Kelly, runner in scoring position with two gone. He's set. Here it comes. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike one.
That's why this guy is great. Never misses over the heart of the plate. He's got electric stuff, but pinpoint control to all four quadrants.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
I know that fastball registered at about 92, 93, but I guarantee you it looked about 4 to 5 miles an hour faster than that for this offensive player. After coming off a curveball, the old push the throttle and pull it is being used.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Men on third with two down. And he fouls this one off. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball one.
Man, 35 pitches with only 2 outs in the second inning. Ideally, you'd like to have 30 or less after 2 innings, so he's got some catching up to do.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball two. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2. And he's seen a lot of pitches, too.
Fouled away. And awfully close there on 3-2, but take your base, says Earl Hendricks. It's ball four.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up the infielder Ketel Marte. Has a look, now the pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one.
Wow, that's 40 pitches for him already. This doesn't have the makings of a start that he's going to go very deep.
Runners on first and third, 2 away. Diamondbacks center fielder with a friendly 2-0 count. The 2-0 on the way. Finds the zone, strike one. Just off the inside part of the plate. It's 3-1.
Couldn't be a whole lot better situation to hit in now. 3-1, 2 on. He's got to be thinking he's going to get a pitch he can drive right here.
The 3-1 pitch. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
Now at the plate, Steven Souza. Given the situation, he's got an opportunity to break this game wide open. He's set, and the pitch. All over that one, but a little out in front. Foul ball.
When you know a guy has a great changeup on the mound, you've got to be willing to give up pull side of the plate from time to time. It just looked like his timing was a smidge off.
Hit in the air down the right field line, but this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. The pause and the 0-2.
Nope, that's
inside as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2.
Decided to go with a fastball there on 0-2, but what he's trying to do with that pitch is to expand the strike zone. Maybe you get a guy to offer at it, but at the very least, it helps set up your off-speed stuff.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
This is a huge pitch right here. I don't think he wants to go 3-2 and have those runners be in motion. Look for him to be aggressive with what he thinks is his best pitch right now.
Got him. So the damage winds up not being as bad as it could have been, as they'll strand the bases loaded. The side is retired. So they do strike for 2, but it could have been much worse as they strand the bases loaded. We'll go now to the top of the 3rd. Arizona's on top 2-0. So striding in, Scott Kingery.
Leading off for Philadelphia.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
First pitch is a slider called for a strike.
1 strike.
And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike.
1-1.
Way outside, nearly to the backstop. 2-1. He's fallen behind now. 3-1.
And this is where he's especially dangerous, because if you walk him, he can steal a base on you. But if you lay a fastball in there, he can take you deep, too.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Hernandez.
Now at the plate, Cesar Hernandez. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And he'll step off the rubber and go to first. And the runner back easily. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike.
This is a tough spot here to turn 2 off this guy at the plate. One of the things you really have to make sure defensively, to make sure you get at least 1 out. Don't try to turn that double play. If you get the sure out at second, take that. And if you get it at first, well, that's just an added bonus. But make sure you at least get 1 out in a spot like this.
Lifted in the air out to left. Peralta's under it. Makes the play, 1 away.
Batting 9th, the pitcher, Aaron Nola.
So 1 gone here in the Philadelphia 3rd, and it'll be the pitcher up next, Aaron Nola. Here's the first pitch to him, and now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. Oh, and he can't come up with it, and they'll put the tag on him going to first, but the sacrifice is successful.
Sacrifice was in order right there as he gets the bunt down right there. And sometimes it's easier to just tag him instead of making that throw to first base.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now, as he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball one. He drew a base on balls his first time up. The 1-0 is a sinker that dips below the zone for a ball.
Well, he's got a base open to use right here, and it looks like he might not be afraid to do that by the way he's pitching him.
Kingery at second with 2 down. Might have been ball 3 there, but he couldn't resist trying to pull that thing. Yanked on the ground down the line. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. The 2-2 pitch. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2. JT Realmuto would be next if they can keep this inning alive. And a slider swung on and missed, and the side is retired. 1 left for Philadelphia. They're still down. It's 2-0. And back in Phoenix as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Torey Lovello about the Diamondbacks' offensive production, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He cited the 4 walks they've earned already as evidence that his guys are waiting for the right pitch and that they're willing to let the opposition work themselves into trouble. So far, that's paying off.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Now in the box, Eduardo Escobar looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a changeup here to start things out, but that'll dip a bit too low, and it's 1-0. Here's a breaking ball that falls in there for a strike to even things at 1-1.
Ooh, I'm shocked he got away with that one, boys. Curveball right down the middle of the plate, and for him to take that pitch looking, he had to be sitting on something else, but he should have pulled the trigger.
On a line, that's a base hit into left field. So it's a good start to the inning for the Diamondbacks. Leadoff hitters aboard.
Leadoff single to start the third right now. From an offensive standpoint, keep the aggressive at-bats happening. Keep the pressure on the defense. Everything's looking good right now.
Into the box, Christian Walker, as he'll take a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. One ball and 1 strike to the Diamondbacks first baseman. A runner at first with no outs here. Now a curveball's in there. 1-2 now.
Hey, I watched Tom Glavine master throwing changeups inside to right-handed batters and getting them to pull it foul. If this guy can command that front hip curveball, he's going to go to it all game.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Low with a fastball that time. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the 2-2. Good job going down and hanging with it that time. Nobody out, runner on first. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2. Hit sharply on the ground. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And a great job to stick with it here as he gets the first out of the inning. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw.
And kids, this is why you always go hard into second base. Could have been an easy double play ball, but the slide really impacts the throw to first, and they wind up only getting one out on the play. Good, aggressive, legal slide that time.
Into the box now, David Peralta, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Runners on first with one down. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball. Ran one in on him there as this is hit softly to third. That's in another base hit. He's 2 for 2. Now a long throw to third, and he's safe.
Man, that swing looked like self-defense than a real quality swing. But hey, he muscled it out there, and it was enough to get him safely to second. Those are the kind of hits that will drive you nuts as a pitcher.
In now, Wilmer Flores. Swing and a liner, but foul. Counts even at 1-1 to Wilmer Flores. The 1-1 home. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike two. Second and third here, one man out. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Hoskins takes charge, and he's got it. 2 down.
The batter, number 13, shortstop, Nick Ahmed.
At the plate, Nick Ahmed. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
No balls and 1 strike. Ready with the 0-1. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Walker at third. Peralta at second with 2 gone. The 0-2. Taken off the outside as the breaking ball couldn't catch the corner.
This is a huge at-bat right here. He wants to get this guy and have the pitcher lead off next inning without question.
The 1-2 pitch. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
Good take right there. He's given him a great battle with guys in scoring position. We'll see who's going to win this duel.
2-2. Here it is. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Robbie Ray. He drove in 2 with a double in his last at-bat.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. And that's taken for strike 1.
Getting that first pitch strike is really important when you're dealing with the bases loaded behind you. Good job to give himself the advantage there.
The 0-1 offering. And look out as that gets him. So that's going to bring home a run.
Now batting.
Ready for another chance? Carson Kelly. He drew a walk his first time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A ball and no strikes.
Even though we're still in the early going, I think this game's at a tipping point right now. They've got a chance to put this game out of reach, but if they can't score anymore here, the other guys feel like the door's still open.
Now a check swing here, but the home plate umpire says he went around and no argument, and it's 1-1. And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike. Now some action in the Phillies bullpen as a right-hander begins to crank it up out there. The set and the 2-1. Took a good cut that time, but comes up empty. 2-2. Fouled off. And another foul ball.
Great job by the pitcher right there to put him in the proverbial rocking chair. Slowed him down, sped him up, slowed him down. Let's see where he's going now.
He's set. The 2-2.
Full count.
Changeup misses, and it's full 3-2. Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up. Oh, and it misses. Ball 4, and that will force home a run.
The center fielder, number 4.
Man, when you're trailing, you hate to give up any runs, but walking one in is especially painful. Now the lead is extended, and a base hit could blow the lid right off this thing.
So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Ketel Marte. Hoping to limit the damage. Here's the pitch. Here's a 2-seamer inside to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. The 1-0 home. Misses low. Good take on the curveball there.
Putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0, and the base is loaded. He basically doesn't have much of an option but to challenge him right here.
Bases are loaded here. 2 down. Two balls and a strike.
That's an impressive pitch right there. If you're willing to throw a changeup on 2-0, that tells me that's a pitch you feel really confident with.
This could be trouble now. It's 3-1.
You look in the dugout, you can tell that manager's getting ready to come out on that top step. If he doesn't get out of this situation right here, and it's a tough one, I think the bullpen comes in.
Sent on the ground out to second. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So they wind up with 2 in the inning, but it could have been a lot worse as they leave the bases loaded. On now to the top of inning number 4. It's the Diamondbacks 4 and the Phillies nothing. Digging in, JT Realmuto comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Marte patrolling center makes the play, 1 out.
The right fielder, number 3, Bryce Harper.
And now Bryce Harper. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. In there, and it's 0-1. Phillies are still looking to crack into the hit column in this one. Slider taken here. 1 ball, 1 strike. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. Here's the 1-2 delivery. And that misses 2-2.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball in.
That gets down, and the Phillies' first hit of the game is going to be for extra bases. The throw into second.
The first baseman, number 17, Rhys Hoskins.
So a runner aboard at second here with 1 away. And that'll bring in a perennial MVP candidate for years to come, Rhys Hoskins. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
What a well-executed pitch right there. Just a little bit off the corner right there. Got a great hitter to go a little bit outside his zone.
And that misses 1-1. No runs, just 1 hit and 1 error in the ballgame for the Phillies so far. There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball.
There's a good slider down and in at that back foot. That's a tough pitch to lay off as a hitter, and a great pitch as a pitcher. That's one of those, how could he not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
The 2-1. Tried to hold back, but this is popped up on to first, and there were 2 down.
Now batting, shortstop, Gene Segura.
Settling in now, Gene Segura 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through.
Yeah, we used to have a saying right here. You would stride to the plate for this AB trying to chop wood. Not in today's game. You just want to get your bat plane on this scene.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Phillies strand 1. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Ready for another shot now. Steven Souza 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Now the 1-0 is swung on and missed. Strike 1. Two and one now to Steven Souza. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So the leadoff hitter reaches base safely, and now it's the run-producing part of the order with nobody out.
And they've had some good at-bats against him all game long. It seems like it's just been hard hit after hard hit. As we take a look at his line here, the numbers do not lie. This has not been one of his better outings, and he'd be the first to tell you that.
Eduardo Escobar standing in. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. From the stretch. Change up. A little bit inside. 1-0. And it's fouled away.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
The 1-1 misses for the second ball. Souza aboard here at first with nobody out. Ball 3. The 3-1, and he misses again. Ball 4, and his control is really letting him down now.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
Here's the Philadelphia manager on his way out to the mound now, and it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart early here this afternoon, and you have to figure he will not be thrilled with his performance in this one. Nick Pivetta answers the call from the pen here in the 4th as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter.
Pivetta.
Christian Walker will be his first test out of the bullpen, and it'll be a tough test indeed as he'll face him with 2 on and nobody out here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
You're on the mound in this situation. You only have 2 options. You got to find a way to strike this next guy out or get him to ground into a double play.
0-1 count, and the pitch. Behind 0-2 now. 4 runs, 5 hits. No errors so far for the Diamondbacks. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. knuckle curve there, and he thought he had him, but it's 2-2. The 2-2. Now a swing and a deep drive to left, and it ain't coming back, and it's gone. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left as this lead swells to 7-0.
Yeah, that was solid strategy going with the right-handed reliever there, looking for the right-on-right advantage, but he took that strategy and blasted it into the outfield stands. Got on the bump, just didn't execute the pitch he wanted.
Now batting. No one
Stepping in now, David Peralta, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
Well, that's another great hitting count here on 2-0. It's no wonder why they're up 7.
Lays off a fastball, but it's over for a strike. 2-1. Three runs already home here. Three and 1 to the Diamondbacks left fielder.
That's a close pitch right there, but I think he's just nibbling a little bit too much. Out of the pen sometimes, you just have to come in and go right after guys.
The 3-1. Finds the zone to fill the count. 3-2. Left side, but well foul. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Hit down the third baseline. Played on the backhand. And there's one down now.
Now batting, second baseman, Wilmer Flores.
Stepping up now, Wilmer Flores. For his career in this matchup, he's 1 for 4. First offering on its way. Below the zone, a swing and a miss. Still only 1 out in the inning. Weak grounder back to the mound. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, the shortstop, Nick Ahmed.
So 2 are gone now in the Diamondbacks' 4th, and that means that Nick Ahmed will be the next to bat. Here's the first pitch to him. Popped up. Hoskins has room in foul territory. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Another good inning for the Diamondbacks. It's not just the air conditioning that has these folks fired up. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I had a chance to catch up with manager Gabe Kapler during the commercial break about the Phillies offense. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said that they're playing right into the pitcher's game plan today by expanding the strike zone way too often. Instead of swinging at pitches in the strike zone that they can do something with, they're often chasing at pitches out of the zone, which is resulting in a lot of their outs. Going forward, they have to start being more selective, guys.
Off for the Phillies.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Number 31. Corey.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attacking the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
The 1-1. High in the air out towards shallow right. Souza is under it. One away.
The third baseman, number 4.
A look at our line score here through the first 4, and as we've mentioned, just one hit for these guys this afternoon. And in steps Scott Kingery. Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Just off the outside that time. Laid off for a ball. And that's too high. Ball 2.
2-0.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Bases are empty. One man out. Three and 1 the count now. And he takes ball 4, so he's on, and as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
Up next for Philadelphia, the second baseman, Cesar.
So next to the plate for the Phillies, Cesar Hernandez. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. The high fastball is in there. Two balls and a strike to Cesar Hernandez. Kingery, base runner at first with one out. Now a flare out toward right center. Here comes Souza. He can't get to it. This one's down. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Beggars can't be choosers right there. We love those long darts. Doesn't matter how they come. Jammed off the end of the bat, doesn't matter.
Standing in now, Nick Pivetta. And they do have him bunting with one away as he puts this one down. There's one. The relay not in time as he beats the throw by a step.
Up next for Philadelphia, the center fielder, Andrew.
Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up the former National League MVP, Andrew McCutchen. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. McCutchen, or just Kutch as he's frequently referred to, playing up the middle in center field in this one, although he is most often considered a left fielder. And he fouls this one off. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Souza is under it. And that ends the inning. Phillies leave a couple. They need to get something cooking here. It's 7-0. Coming to the plate now, the pitcher for the
Leading up
Diamondbacks,
for the
Robbie Ray.
Diamondbacks,
He's got to be looking for
the
vengeance
pitcher,
after getting plunked in
Robbie
his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, you're not lying. Last time up, squared right in the back. Hopefully it doesn't stiffen up. I want to see if he can get through something right here.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Grounded foul toward the coaching box at third. And a ball and 2 strikes to the Diamondbacks pitcher.
That's a real tough pitch to hit. That's, as in the pitcher's jargon, we call that the Hall of Fame pitch, that slider down and in. Really, the only way you're going to be able to hit that pitch is if you're looking for it down and in, and still then, it's a really difficult pitch to hit.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes.
Up
that
next to the
elevated
Diamondbacks,
fastball. Every hitter
pitcher,
thinks that, hey, they can do
Mark
something
Stern.
with that, but most of the
Kelly.
time, you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss, and another strikeout.
Into the box, Carson Kelly, as the first pitch misses high and inside for ball 1. Couple of walks for him thus far. The 1-0 home is a breaking ball in off the plate. Three and 0 now. Ketel Marte will be next. From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. And he takes ball 4 again. And they clearly just don't want any part of him in this one.
Now batting, center fielder, Ketel.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Ketel Marte. His prior history versus this arm, he's 1 for 2. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Fly ball right down the line in left. Dickerson on the move, but this will land untouched. Kelly leads off first with 1 away. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
And this one gets away. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, the intent there with that 2-strike pitch was obviously to get him to fish for something he couldn't do a whole lot with, but there's the risk that comes with that as well. If you don't execute or your catcher can't handle it very well, you give up 3 bases.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. 1 out and a runner on second base. In the dirt. Throw goes to third. And he's called out on a close play at third. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Hit on the ground to short. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Infielders are taught from the time they hold the glove that you've got to play the ball and not let the ball play you. You can see here that this one just ate him up, and he couldn't recover in time.
Into the box now, Steven Souza, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Throw over to the bag. Runners back. 2 out with the man at first. Down and away, ball 1. Now the 1-1 pitch. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Dickerson going back. On the warning track, he makes the catch. 1 left for the Diamondbacks, and they hold a 7-0 lead. Digging in, JT Realmuto. And Dan, he and his fellow top-of-the-order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
Here comes the first pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. This one's down to third. To his left, Escobar. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
1 out for the Phillies in their half of the 6th, and that'll bring in a dangerous hitter indeed in the form of Bryce Harper. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. And this is just off the outside corner, ball 2.
Pitching isn't always about getting everyone out. Sometimes it's about being smart and knowing when to pick your battles. He's been really careful with this hitter so far, and rightfully so.
Now the 2-0. In the dirt. It's 3-0 now. One out, nobody on. Now a bit of a hanger, but it's laid off and called a strike.
Now that's a really curious pitch selection. 3-0 and turned to the slider. You have to wonder if maybe he's lost the feel for his fastball.
The 3-1. And he lost him. Ball 4 as Harper will reach.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take, and a walk is the result.
And now it'll be the cleanup spot for the Phillies. Rhys Hoskins. No hits for him to this point, not unlike many of his fellow teammates. Here comes the first pitch. Good. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Hoskins behind, the count 0-2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Fastball laid off well below the knees. Ball 2.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter. You think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Outside.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Lays off the fastball away, and it's 2-0.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
Here it comes, 2-0. And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
And a breaking ball runs in and gets him, and I doubt there was any intent behind that.
Well, he's really been good all game long until that one. He was definitely not trying to hit a guy when he's got 2 strikes on him. It just appeared that it got away from him.
Stepping in now, Corey Dickerson. He'll swing and lift a ball fouled off to the left and out of play. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Lifted in the air out to right. After it is Souza. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Phillies leave a couple. They're down by a touchdown, 7-0. Digging in the switch hitter, Eduardo Escobar. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
The third baseman, Eduardo Escobar.
Here's the first pitch to him. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
0-1.
Yeah, you attack the zone and get a swing and a miss that late on your first pitch fastball. Good chance he's coming right back with the same thing.
There's a strike with the breaking ball. Fouled away. The next 0-2. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Line hard, but this is a foul ball.
When you have 2 strikes on you as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, 1 down.
Now batting.
Digging in and looking for more, Christian Walker.
The last at-bat, maybe. We heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
That's a
A
ball.
ball and no strikes. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit the other way out toward right field. Harper is there, 2 down.
Now batting, left fielder, David Peralta.
Stepping in, David Peralta. He was a ground out victim last time up. First pitch of the at bat. In on the hands of it with the fastball. It's 1-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Lifted into the air to shallow center. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Now batting, second baseman, Wilmer.
Stepping up to the plate, Wilmer Flores. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. He's set. Here it comes. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one. A ball and a strike. And this one's in the dirt. In time, and he is nailed at second. No runs on a hit, no errors, and no one left. Seventh inning coming up. Diamondbacks lead this one 7-0. Welcome back to Chase Field here in Phoenix. We're on to the seventh with the Diamondbacks out in front. And before we get the inning underway, let's get a look at our game summary to this point. Coming to the plate now, Scott Kingery.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
In there for strike one, 0-1.
Not a bad idea right there. Make this guy work and see if he can throw the ball over the plate. Throws the first pitch for a strike. They need to get some runners on base, and not a bad plan. Unfortunately, the pitcher came in with a strike on the first pitch.
But quick reactions at the hot corner take away a hit, and there's one gone.
Second baseman, Cesar Hernandez.
In now, Cesar Hernandez. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. And no one can get there. He'll try it again. Swung on and hit in the air to left. Peralta is under it, and that's the second out of the inning.
Up next for Philadelphia, the pitcher, Nick Pivetta.
Number 40 will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. And he takes ball 1. The 1-0. Misses, ball 2. Up and in. Big danger now. It's 3-0. Andrew McCutchen would be next. The 3-0. That one's in there. 3-1.
Hey, that 3-0 pitch might have been important for him right there. Regroup, get his mechanics back under him, and drive something down through the strike zone. Wouldn't throw the exact same pitch right here. Might want to cheat towards one of the corners.
And he lays off, ball 4. So he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
Well, they've been unable to get to this guy, so they'll take base runners any way they can get him. At the very least, you make him work from the stretch and add to his pitch total.
So the Phillies batting order turns over and set to go. Andrew McCutchen, man at first after the 2-out walk. He's set, and the pitch. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Peralta is under it. And that's the 3rd out. One left for Philadelphia. They need to get something cooking here. It's 7-0. Adam Morgan comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Number 46, Adam Morgan.
Now batting, Wilmer Flores. The head-to-head with Adam Morgan. 2 hits in 7 tries.
For the Diamondbacks, the second baseman, Wilmer Flores.
First pitch on its way. And a slider tails outside for ball one. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. And he takes a called strike one. Morgan benefits from the fact that he throws a lot of strikes, doesn't walk many batters. However, there have been occasions where he's been hit around a bit.
And that's one of the keys when you're managing a guy like this. If he's on, you're going to see him attack hitters. And when he's not, he's more prone to giving up base hits. So you have to have the bullpen ready if it's one of those days that he doesn't have it.
In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now. The 1-2 misses above the zone for a ball.
2-2.
Short for Segura. Throw in time as he's called out on a bang-bang play at first.
Now batting, shortstop, Nick Ahmed.
Striding in, Nick Ahmed. 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Too high with the fastball here. It's 1-0. One out, nobody on. Grounded up the first baseline. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And a nice job to stay with it that time and get the second out of the inning.
The Diamondbacks, the pitcher, Robbie Ray.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Robbie Ray. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned a chance to take this at bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire game.
Here's the first pitch to him. Popped straight up. Kingery in foul ground, and no one will track it down. And this catches the inside corner. Good spot there. It's 0-2.
This is what makes him so dangerous as a pitcher. 5 weapons that he can go to, and he's working ahead in the count. This is a tough matchup.
The 0-2 home. And this will be fouled away. 2 out, nobody on. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Segura gonna have to hurry, and that will conclude matters here in the 7th. So 1, 2, 3 go the Diamondbacks, but they're still in control, 7-0. Number 37 takes the mound as he's been called upon to pitch.
Number 37.
At the plate, JT Realmuto. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
it doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
On to the 8th now as the first pitch is a fastball that's looked at for ball 1. And he can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning.
Wow, I'm not sure if he was looking past this guy to the slugger coming up or just lost focus. But now the big bat steps to the plate with a great RBI opportunity.
So stepping in, Bryce Harper. It was a walk in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat. And a layoff fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0.
Love the fact that he's not scared to go right back inside with another fastball. I know he hit the last guy, but if he's going to have success, he's got to establish that pitch in.
And he just misses inside with the fastball there. Real Muto gets his lead at first, nobody out. Too high, and it's 3-0.
3-0.
I love the ability to hold up right there, especially with count leverage. I know you want to get aggressive in the strike zone, but he was able to notice that that wasn't his pitch.
Here it is on 3-0. 3-1 to him now. Set. Here's the 3-1. Comes back with a good slider there, and it's full 3-2. The next 3-2. And a changeup couldn't get him to bite, and it's ball 4.
Now batting, the first baseman, Rhys Hoskins.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Rhys Hoskins. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Here's the first pitch to him. High and away on the first pitch fastball there. It's ball 1.
Well, they've yet to hang a number on the scoreboard, but it looks like they've got a great opportunity from the breakthrough. Going to be pretty demoralizing if they can't.
That's inside. 2-0.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
2-0. Here it is. 3-0 now.
Well, nothing can make you question yourself on that mound more than 3 straight balls to a guy you know that you should go right after. Sometimes you just lose the strike zone and you don't know why.
The 3-0. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
Well, it's obvious he wanted absolutely no part of the 3 or 4 hole hitters. But he's got to focus here because this kind of 5 hole is just as dangerous.
Into the box now, Gene Segura. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he lays off there 1-0.
When you're hitting in a situation like this, you have to find a way to slow your heart rate down. The pitcher's the one with all the pressure. You're looking to keyhole something middle of the plate and drive some runs in.
The 1-0 home is taken, strike one. Sent on the ground out to second. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit. And the runner from third scores as they try and work their way back into this one. That makes it 7-1 now.
Dickerson.
Striding in once again, Corey Dickerson looking to cut into that big deficit they've got in front of them. From the stretch, high in the air and deep to straightaway left. Peralta going back, gone. It's a grand slam. So he promptly unloads the bases with that one, and that lead is trimmed to 7-5 here.
Well, that's certainly going to wake up the boys in the dugout right there. We thought this one had a chance to getting away from us. Down 6, one swing of the bat, and this game has completely changed.
Andrew Chafin is on to pitch here in the 8th with nobody out.
Number 40, Andrew Chafin. Up next for Philadelphia, the third baseman, Scott Kingery.
Standing in now, Scott Kingery. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Bases are empty here, nobody out. Looks at a sinker there that drops in 1-1. Drilled down the line. A dive, but he can't make the play, and it's down the left field line. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Man, I love this angle. Looking right down the line. You can see that he generates his power from his lower half, taking it down the line for a clean double. Great look there.
Into the box, Cesar Hernandez, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. Lifetime against this particular arm, he's just 1 for 6. Late square, and this is popped up. Walker is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
The pitcher, number 46, Adam
Jay Bruce will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Pinch hitting for Philadelphia, number 23, Jay Bruce.
Ball one.
No, that's it.
The 1-0 home is looked at for the first strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
fouled off. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Ball 2 with a sinker that runs off the inside. Kingery, the runner at second with one away. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And a big sigh of relief on the mound as that nearly tied it, but this ball is fouled. And that misses there, so he runs to count full now.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
Another full count pitch on its way. And he lays off ball 4, so he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
Well, that was a slider in a 3-2 count, and it just didn't tempt him enough to get a good swing. A good job of pitch recognition and knowing the strike zone to draw the free pass there.
So striding forward now, Andrew McCutchen. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Here comes the first pitch. He'll start him with a sinker here, but that sinks a bit too much that time. It's 1-0.
This is a critical point right here. Things are in danger of getting away from him a little, so we'll see how he deals with it.
The 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike. The 1-1. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Souza is right there as he takes it for the second out.
Now batting, catcher, JT Realmuto.
Ready once again, JT Realmuto. Lifetime against this pitcher. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Outside.
And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Takes a pitch for strike number 2.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heater.
2 down, runners at first and second. High and deep to right center. Marte on the move. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. So they put up a big number in the inning as 5 crossed the plate. And this was the biggie here, the grand slam home run. Bottom of the 8th coming up. It's the Diamondbacks 7 and the Phillies 5.
Your attention, please.
Jared Hughes
Now pitching
is on to
for
pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom
Number
half of the
25,
8th.
Jared Hughes.
Now to the plate, Carson Kelly. It was a walk in his last trip.
Catcher, Carson Kelly.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that misses for ball 1. And that's inside. Looked like the slider, and it's 2-0. That catches the outside corner. It's 2-1. A 2-ball, 2-strike count to the Diamondbacks catcher. Hard ground ball to third. Kingery's there. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
The center fielder, number 4, Ketel Marte.
Back to the top spot in the Arizona lineup now, and stepping in, Ketel Marte. No hits to this point. First offering on its way. Starts him out with a sinker that's inside, 1-0. The 1-0 delivery. Well thrown sinker that time, down but in the strike zone. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Here now the 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
Count is full.
And he takes ball 4 again, and they clearly just don't want any part of him in this one.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
So a runner at first now with 1 away, and that'll bring up the outfielder Steven Souza Jr. First pitch coming. Here it is. Swing and a little blooper to center. Coming on is McCutchen, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
The third baseman, number 5, Eduardo.
So it's a tight spot here. First and second, 1 man out, and that'll bring up Eduardo Escobar. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. 0-1 the count. Marte on second. Souza is over at first with 1 away. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
That's a great take right there. You knew the pitcher was going to try and expand the zone. 0-2 in a big spot, and he was able to spit on that one. Hopefully get something in the heart of the plate this pitch.
The 1-2. Now a pitch swung on and foul tipped right off the mask. It sounded like of the home plate umpire, and that cannot feel too good, I wouldn't imagine. Another 1-2 delivery. That's ball 2 as it's in the dirt.
It looked like he tried to get him to chase on that pitch there, 1-2. A good idea, but I think now he has to challenge him a little bit. He doesn't want to get into a worse situation with the cleanup guy up next.
He struck him out. The third time he's fanned in the game.
That's the third time in this game he's gone down
Now
on strikes. Not the game he was
baseman.
hoping to have when he was taking
there.
batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
Into the box now, Christian Walker, as he hits it weakly on the ground toward first. Clips it behind his back. On to first, and the Diamondbacks are turned away as the inning is over. Diamondbacks strand a pair. They're still up 7-5. Archie Bradley comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
25, Archie Bradley.
So digging in now, Bryce Harper. Head-to-head numbers against Archie Bradley. He's 1 for 4.
Bryce Harper.
Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Bradley, a 6'4" right-hander. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. 0-1 the count to Bryce Harper. Missed low and inside with it. 1-1.
1-1. Right.
1-2 now as that's in there at the knees. The 1-2. Hot shot towards the hole. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway.
Oh, man, you can't hit a ball any harder than that. I mean, this ball gets on him in a heartbeat. Nice job to stay with it, though, and then make the out at first.
Into the box now, Rhys Hoskins, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Outfield in the no doubles defense. Now the first pitch. Called a strike on the outer half. 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. One out, nobody on. A swing and a shot hit down the corner.
But no one can get to this one as it's down for a foul ball inside the visitors' bullpen.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. Lifted down the line in left. Peralta's under it. And he hauls it down in the corner.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Gene Segura.
At the plate, Gene Segura, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball on the first pitch, and it's taken for strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now a shot out toward the alley in right center. Segura turns and goes to second. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Well, the pitcher gives up the double. He can't do anything about that now. He just needs to put it behind him and focus on the man at the plate. If he takes care of him, the game is over. On the other hand, if he gives up a bomb, this thing is tied. It's getting a little dicey.
In now, Corey Dickerson. as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. Head-to-head numbers against Archie Bradley. He's gone 2 for 5. He's taken him deep once. Here it comes, 1-0. And a cold strike on the outside part of the plate. Shin high. That's taken for a ball. Segura stands at second with 2 gone. Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon.
Hey, that's just a great pitch right there. Fastball at the bottom of the zone, right under the knee. It's interesting. I was a low ball hitter, so you could take the strike zone and go to the ground with it. I can live with that being called a strike. What I can't live with is above the belt getting popped.
A crowd in excess of 37,000 come to their feet.
And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
Time to narrow your focus up there at the plate. In a one-run game, he doesn't want to walk you, so there's a good chance he's going to get something to handle right here.
Philly down to their last strike. Swing and a hard hit ball to second, and he'll put this one away, and with that the ball game is over.
Hey, one of the keys to having a good record in baseball is to win some games at home, so this was a big win to win at home in front of their home crowd.
7-5 how today's comes to an end. The Arizona Diamondbacks took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Robbie Ray gets the W on the mound. Aaron Nola worked only 3 innings in the losing effort. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.